Thank you for taking the time to check out this informative video. Over the next 10 minutes, I hope to accomplish 3 key goals with you today. First, we're going to ensure you clearly understand the most important and compelling reasons to make the move to a fully digital platform. Second, you'll discover the secret to improving customer comprehension. That is, realizing the impact of texting the inspection results to your customer before you place that initial phone call. And third, I will walk you through some of the highlights of our program, showcasing the many exclusive benefits that truly set us apart from the competition. Let's start with the problems inherent in the old way of doing things. Using old school paper-based inspection sheets has several flaws. For one, they create a consistency issue. We saw technicians marking everything red on Monday when they were hungry for work, and then doing the opposite on Friday, marking everything green so they could finish up the week. Plus, the paper itself was dirty, the handwriting was often difficult to read, and it was rarely used as an effective sales presentation tool. Mostly, it was just a way to quickly get a list of recommendations to the service advisor and build the estimate before the customer phone call. And when the customer finally saw the paper, it was typically at the very end of the day. At that point, it was only used to validate your recommendations. It didn't help with customers wanted a second opinion or sought better pricing. Think about that traditional phone call where you're rattling off a list of recommendations. It's like a server forcing you to order without even letting you look at the menu. That visual menu and having a few minutes to review it privately are priceless when it comes to getting the customer to understand their needs and truly approve the work. You're probably wondering what all of this looks like in practice. Well, let's look at our home screen. As you can see, we keep the interface simple and easy to understand. The customer and vehicle information is clear, and we show you exactly which inspection template was used and who is currently working on each vehicle. We have an exclusive status column that gives you an immediate snapshot of what's happening in your shop. Let's look at a few examples right here on the screen. This first example shows an inspection with 6 recommendations and 34 items checked. Notice that the status confirms it has been sent to the customer, but only after the service advisor has properly reviewed it for clarity. This is the ideal workflow. Now, look at this second example. Here, the inspection has 8 recommendations, but the status clearly shows that the service advisor failed to review them before sending it to the customer. Our system helps you quickly identify and manage these critical steps to maintain quality control. Moving on, let's highlight some of the tools that make our program so efficient. We offer a simple, powerful search feature that allows you to quickly find any job by customer name, repair order number, or vehicle. To start a new inspection, simply select the vehicle from the list of cars currently in your shop with our integration. Now, let's look at the inspection checklist itself. Of course, it is entirely customizable to your liking. We organize it clearly, starting with broad categories that then expand into specific tasks. And here's another one of our exclusive features, the ability to set specific tasks in bold and then show only those bolded items to certain technicians. This gives you the power to create a fast, abbreviated checklist for quick jobs like just an oil service. The camera icon lets you instantly add photos or videos, and we support files up to 200 megabytes, so even a detailed explainer video won't have a problem uploading. For quality control, you can also require specific images to be captured. When a technician finds an issue, we provide quick, smart drop-down menus that let them select both the finding and the recommendation with just a single click. This is another exclusive feature that goes beyond just telling the customer what you saw. It immediately helps them understand their needs, and naturally, there's a spot for the tech to add custom text if needed. Let's look at a couple more time-saving benefits. First, we allow the technician to easily transfer the inspection from a desktop or laptop directly to their phone. It's a huge benefit when they need the mobility to take quality pictures under the hood or under the vehicle, but they prefer working on a laptop or desktop computer. Second, we provide access to Carfax history directly inside the checklist. saving your technician the hassle of opening another tab to view it. Third, you can add pop-up instructions for your techs right into any task that requires additional guidance or an explanation. But I think our best and most powerful feature is this. The system automatically pulls in information from the previous visit into this inspection. This allows a technician to see the recommendations from the last visit immediately. This helps maintain consistency between jobs, ensures you don't miss necessary items that weren't addressed previously, and lets you make a simple button push to copy those recommendations over to the current job. Let's move on to our exclusive auditing feature, which is a crucial quality control step. When the inspection is complete, the service advisor is immediately notified that the report is ready for review, or as we call it, an audit. This is essentially a professional proofreading phase before anything is sent to the customer. And to save time, we show the advisor a dedicated screen that only displays the items that were recommended and any technician notes. There's no need to load or print the full inspection. We're all about efficiency at every step. From this audit view, you can see a timeline of events, who did what, and exactly how long it took. You can view any images added to the report and quickly edit them right there. We provide a full, complete image editor, allowing you to crop, rotate, add text, or draw directly on the image to make the problem absolutely clear to the customer. If your advisor still prefers to review with an old school paper sheet, we can generate that too. Or you can download a text version of the inspection to copy and paste right into your repair order system. And here's another exclusive benefit. We can fix all those common capitalization issues with just one click. We all have that one tech who writes in all caps, and this feature fixes that instantly without having to manually rewrite any text. If you want to send only specific items to the customer, perhaps highlighting their most needed repairs or maybe just their original concerns, you can easily choose what to send and do so multiple times, allowing for targeted communication. And here's one of our newest and most powerful enhancements, the useful AI to handle technician notes. With just one click of our AI button, we can take those sometimes jumbled tech notes and turn them into one or two sentences that the customer can clearly understand. If you like what you see, you can accept it or edit it as you see fit. And if the suggestion is way off, it's easy to have our AI engine redo the message altogether. We've also set up the system so that you can assign a priority to each recommendation. Of course, each recommendation has a default priority, but you can override that as needed. Even the priorities themselves are customizable, but we've found that keeping it simple helps the customer better understand the order in which they should prioritize repairs. Finally, you can mark recommendations as sold. This is a key factor, as will be clearly shown on the customer's report that the item was successfully resolved during the visit. Now that we've covered the internal auditing process, we come to the final step, and arguably the most critical part of a digital inspection, what the customer receives. With one click, you can quickly see the entire presentation exactly as the customer will see it. We put a tremendous amount of work into polishing this report, ensuring it serves as a professional, effective sales presentation. We start with the information on your shop, a photo of the customer's vehicle, and just enough personalized data to confirm that these results are theirs. We then guide their attention by showing the most essential items, the safety recommendations first. This eliminates any confusion as to what truly needs to be done today. For every recommended repair, the images and explainer videos are attached right there. The findings and recommendations are clearly spelled out in full grammatically correct sentences with proper spelling and capitalization, as we ensured through the audit process. Following the recommendations displayed by priority, we show them the remaining items that were checked. The presentation also gives you space to personalize your brand. You can add photos and bios of your employees if you wish. There's also room for a strong message about your great warranty and a plug for any awards or accolades your shop has recently received. Wrapping up, I want to show you the powerful reason to go digital that ties everything together: actionable reports. With all the data we collect, from the initial inspection process to the customer viewing the report on their smartphone, we produce several beneficial reports for management. We both know that some technicians tend to recommend the same few services on every car they work on, often overlooking other critical items. For example, you might have a tech that recommends a brake fluid service on almost every car, yet they haven't recommended a set of shocks in 6 months. Our tech recommendation report identifies those specific habits and provides the exact data you need to coach and fix those inconsistencies. Our manager's performance report will monitor key advisor metrics such as how long it takes each advisor to handle the average inspection, whether they are reviewing the reports before they're sent, and if they're consistently texting them to the customer. We also provide reports that show you the average number of images per inspection and identify exactly which team members are doing the best job of adding photos and videos to those reports. This helps you set clear expectations for presentation quality. This brings us back to our original 3 goals. We have covered the compelling reasons to move to a digital platform, demonstrated how texting the inspection before the call dramatically improves customer comprehension, and showcased the many exclusive features and benefits of our program. Our platform is designed to increase transparency, improve communication, and provide you with the data you need to boost both sales and technician consistency. Thank you again for spending a few minutes with us. We look forward to helping you revolutionize your inspection process. And finally, let's talk about getting started. You can begin utilizing all of these power features for just $150 a month, and we offer simple, transparent pricing, no startup fees, and absolutely no long-term contracts. Contact us today to start transforming your shop.